The CCJ's decision comes after a 15-year period during which policyholders across the Eastern Caribbean, including many in St. Lucia, have been seeking fair treatment and financial recovery since the collapse of British American Insurance and CLICO in 2009. The British American and CLICO policyholders group Backhold filed a lawsuit with the CCJ on July 13, 2021, seeking payment of more than $800 million from the government of Trinidad and Tobago owed to policyholders. Backhold's attorneys argue that the Trinidad and Tobago government's actions discriminated against OACS policyholders based on nationality. The court found that the measures were properly within the state's exercise of governmental authority and were aimed at mitigating the effects of the collapse on the local economy.
The court noted that if the claimant's arguments were correct, it would mean that the defendant would have been responsible for bailing out all BICO policyholders in other Caribbean territories. The court found that it could not have been within the contemplation of the framers of the RTC that the member states in such circumstances would be obliged to compensate all BICO policyholders in all CARICOM states for all their loss and damage. The court accepted that this is an objective and reasonable justification for the alleged difference in treatment of the companies.
The case affects nearly 2,000 registered policyholders from St. Lucia and the Eastern Caribbean. Many of these policyholders have reported experiencing financial hardship and emotional trauma since British American Insurance and CLICO's collapse, with businesses also suffering significant losses.
The court considered there was no obligation to extend any relief to institutions outside of the defendant member state, and therefore no right in the claimants to obtain the relief they sought. The claim was dismissed, and the parties were ordered to bear their own costs.
The CCJ's ruling has far-reaching implications for insurance regulation, policyholder protection, and the interpretation of CARICOM treaties in cross-border financial services. It also sets a precedent for handling similar cases involving regional financial institutions in the future. For the DBS Newsworld, Zane Romulus reporting.